God, I don't want to be long-winded. I want to. I wanted to get it out while it was on my mind. The dynamics of this situation that I'm looking at and dealing with out here in these streets. You know what we deal with every single day when it comes to it. Oh shit! I don't think. God, dog it. I always have something on my mind. I'm more than what meets the eye, you know. It's like when people talk about, ooh, there's so many beautiful women, damn, and they single a lot of them. They may never ever feel the true penetration of more than just the physical aspect of love. Genuine long love, not just, you know, there's different stages of love, of course, but you know, social engineering is like powerful. They talk about gentrification and the dynamics for the system to be able to function, to get the money, moving commerce. But social engineering, you shut yourself off and be quiet and don't socialize with nobody, and you're by yourself all day long, and then you tap into somewhere or you go somewhere to get something to eat, and you're waiting in line, and then all of a sudden the noise begins. Let me turn this down. Because you're just playing peekaboo in life. You're looking around, and all of your mind, all of your thoughts are based upon your stereotypical judgment. How the fuck won't this thing go down? Hold on, I'm sorry. All your judgments go off your am I saying that right? Your mind is at rest, and it's at a sense of daydreaming or dormant. But then when you tap into something and you're in a place where now you're communicating, it's all transpiring by what may take place or what may happen. You know, and other people who are on code are built like that as well. If it depends also on the dynamics of race. Who's the majority? What's the establishment? Who's in leadership? And that's how you can get a feel for what's going on and if you're out of place or not. But just imagine, though, all these things that are built up that are inside of people who go out here who's in a position of authority, and and they have, like they said, like Biden, right? He was up there and they say he was full of exhaustion because he like overworked himself, where he was just full of too much information overload. That's why he was stuttering, and they considered it to be stuttering. That's why he could not get his facts out fast enough, and he was lost at first because he exhausted himself in training, overtraining. That's saving face. But it goes for the same thing when it comes to being out in the field. If you are a person that's in the world of protection, protecting lives and helping with building and instructing or leadership. You got all these things on your mind. And then when the act comes, the actual act of getting involved before the people who are supposed to show up come, is all based upon your perception with social dynamics or social experiments or just the social engineering. Because what they formulated is that as long as we're on code or you're down with being on code, you can act upon it without anyone in authority helping. Yeah, dog, he looked at me and just shook his fucking head like he hates me. Like he hates me. I didn't do nothing to you, partner. That's what I'm saying. It's built inside of them. They're so on edge. They're going to work out every fucking day. They got this built in their mind that they're losing. They're so used to being in charge and people scared of them. And people doing everything they say do. Now the numbers are out. They're like, okay, these people are not hostile, but they're working and they're building and they don't know what to do with themselves. They're just in disgust. Nationalists are thrown off. They're going against each other. They're in a panic mode. But they know it's inevitable. Fear of a black planet is coming. Y'all don't get me, though. I can't even explain this in the right way because I got things I have to do. But the mastery of what I'm saying, trying to communicate to you with this social dynamic is that imagine being a person of color coming into dynamics. They're back to calling us colored people on the national stage now. But imagine being a black person. They want you in a position of leadership. They want you to establish yourself as the strongest in the room until you do something wrong. Until you are not the happy-go-lucky, until you are not the jigaboo, the coon, the docile, the step and fetch it. When you are aggressive or when you stand up for yourself, you got to have in a social dynamic those that might or might not step up to the plate for you. And if they don't step up for you, your ass is done. You're cooked. That's when that team shows up and beat the living crap out of you because of social dynamics. They're all on code. And they will be quiet, numb, and they're watching slow motion as if you can't articulate yourself well enough because you're out here with a paddle or a life jacket or a preservative by your motherfucking self. You say, what did I do wrong? No, you didn't do nothing wrong. It's okay. We have to get both sides of the story, and then if you get even an inch, a mustard seed, a second of any aggression that they smell, it's a threat. Come here. Put these on. Why? Everybody here can tell you that they did. No. You calm down. Shut up. See, I mean, I'm not bullshitting you. Hold on. I'm fine. You're gonna watch me physically and physically, and you listen to my voice, Rebecca. I don't know where you're at. Are you in this state? I mean, are you just like right around the corner? I mean, I don't know. I'm I'm just gonna respect you for who you are, but I'm glad you come by. But at the same time, I don't know what's going on. I hope they ain't waiting for me to go. I ain't gonna know it. You got me fucked up. But I got a lot of things that keep interrupting my train of thought because I really had this one down packed for y'all, but I'm trying to do it within 30 minutes. But it's not coming out all the way. It's not as clear, and my train of thought is being interrupted by a lot of dynamics that's happening around me. As you all would know, I got a person that's interested in me, seemingly. I don't know when they're gonna show up. They may have already shown up. It's like, that's kind of strange. I deserve everything that's offered to me. But if it's not appropriate, it's never gonna develop in this way it's supposed to be. God will bless me, and when it comes, it's just like it's meant to happen to fit like a hand and glove, or a shoe that's the right size. It won't be wrong. But I just want to let you know that this social engineering is on point. It works. They have practiced this forever. Now, Trump, yeah, I watched this situation with Trump. I've been looking at social media, watching shit with J-Lo, juggling the same circle of men. She got them like out there like a puppet. I've been watching DJ Academics. You know, I don't live through social media, but it's like, it's trending. I've been watching, you know, listening. All this stuff is like, you got to be a slow dummy if you can't catch on. You know, it's so spoon-fed, too. It's like, damn, are you, like, really thinking that we don't know this already? But a lot of people are so fucking naive to understanding how life itself works that they really are. Like, what Trump is doing, I'm just switching something. He's just playing people dumb. He knows. But he's going to see how far he can push it. You know, Bannon is in jail now. He just turned himself in. So next, as long as it takes. You know, you can't utilize the privileges on the job the same way you utilize the privileges on your own time, although some think the president can. You're not the president no more. You ain't allowed to have papers at home that you should have been turned in. All them damn secret files, you knew they were there. That's why they were hidden away in your fucking house. The things that you say and do, okay, I've seen this woman somewhere before. She looks very familiar. I've seen her somewhere before, definitely. She's not fooling me. I just ain't never, I may have, and it's unbeknownst to me, that's the appropriateness for that word. So, I don't know. But I'm not doing this as correct as I like to be, so I'm going to come up off of here and get ready to go do what I got to do. I love y'all, man. I wish y'all subscribe, share, like. The movement of human beings. Shit is like off the chain, the way people walk around with their head down. They're lured in a false sense of security. Any way you want to look at it. It's wild. When I used to work in high schools, I would see the social dynamic in peer groups, how they were socialized together. When I used to work in leadership and other positions, I'd see race of, we'd have the tables set up where there were round tables, and you see the social dynamics where different races that have in common to eat the same foods and sit the same places by being creatures of habit. And it worked itself out, like in the jail cells and pods. You can have one CO watch over about 50 to 60 to 100 people, and nothing goes wrong each day unless some new dynamic happens. Look, yep, I've seen her before, definitely. I've definitely seen that one before, yup, and she looked me dead in my face. She know who I am. I know I've seen this lady before. I don't know where, but I definitely have. MCP 4260. That's Black Mercedes. Texas license plate. I've definitely seen her many times in my life somewhere. I could take a picture of her car right now. Yup, look at her. She knows who the fuck I am. She just leaned over and looked at me in my face. Now, I don't know if she thinks I'm supposed to be doing something, but I'm not. I don't know where. It'll come to me, though. This world is just entirely too fucking small. Too small. Absolutely too fucking small. Okay, what is she doing? Okay, I know her from somewhere as well. But let me get my black ass off of here, and let me go do what I gotta do. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm handling myself. This is the Trap God, capital Kod Testimonies, Angry Black Alley Cat, True Spitter, and y'all know how I do it. I'll be back on. Just trying to get to that 1,000, and then I keep going. And damn, bro. Is it just me, or is it time? Maybe it's the time. You know, when you think about it, when you leaving your house at a certain time, somebody's leaving their house at a certain time. If you drive in a certain place and somebody works in the same area as you in a 4-mile radius, they're doing the same thing every day. I used to have a neighbor like that, get up at the same time and come home at the same time, or an hour ahead or an hour behind. Same thing with the dynamics of living in an apartment. You might work overnight, they might work in the day, or you might get a new neighbor that works in the day, and y'all both work in the day, y'all both sleep at night, and it's just like, it's like, okay, now how can we cohabitate together? You might have to get management to move one of y'all. I mean, I know that correlation is kind of thrown off right now, but that's just how life goes. It's got to be like a yin and a yang, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be like, can't be like oil and water. Anyways, let me go do what I got to do. Handle my business, and I'll get back with y'all later. Thanks, what's her name? Rebecca, for coming through. Rebecca Towns, and I bet you that's not your real name, but I will go with it. Let's see what it is. Hey, how are you doing, feeling today? I'm fine. What you might? Are we therapists? Are we here? Are we each other's keeper now, or what? You really down for whatever? Or what's going on? In the long run, it'll show his face. I swear to God, I hope this ain't no catfishing where it's a man. Cause running like that, that's like a transvestite or one of them, what you call them, transformers who fool somebody, and that's just like, and I've had that happen on POI. I mean, Plenty of Fish. I was on that website one time, and I really liked this Asian and black girl, and I had no idea about catfish. And I really had strong feelings for that person. Turns out that motherfucker had a raggedy ass damn life, and it was not the person that was in that picture. And by the time I was really devastated, she was considered to be Asian and black mixed. She told me all kinds. She owned businesses and hair salons and this. That motherfucker was lying about everything. When I say everything, everything. She had 4 kids by 4 baby daddies. She was big as a house. She was getting evicted. She had another profile that she mixed up one day, and somehow, some way, I think because you could do different searches of different people at different times throughout your app, and she came on, and I don't know, it just was some way I found out that it really wasn't her. And it showed, it reared its ugly head. That was a fucking lie. Let me go do what I gotta do, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all for y'all time. And we just gonna keep it pushing. Social engineering, that means they study this shit a long time before it happens. This existence is measured in rooms. The housing, low housing, middle housing, and upper housing, and all the way up to the elite housing. The dynamics of that coexisting, the bridges, the highways, the marketing of places to eat. They take the statistics of the cultures, the businesses, the loans, the zip codes, place management, product management. All of this shit is like, it's done in labs and in rooms before it even is put out here into the public, and it works well. And all we need to do is they build it, we show up, and the machine runs itself. It's a trap, God. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.